Hello, everybody, and Merry Christmas. Welcome to a Train Sim World 6 video. I had to think of something that is Christmas themed, and there can't be nothing more Christmassy than being stuck on a packed commuter going home for Christmas. We need to open the doors and do other things. Power on. We have the center platform, luckily.
This station is Penn Station. This is the train to Long Beach.
We're driving the M7. Oh, that's very similar to basically our Metro North one. We have to wait a little bit. That's not too bad. I don't mind waiting that little bit. Let's check our schedule. Apparently we're taking the key out. Master key. Trying to see what our schedule is here, okay? So we start here and we go straight to Jamaica, Valley Streams, Lynbrook, and then on to East Rockaway, Oceanside, Oceanside, then Island Park, and then so it's a kind of an express. We do skip Woodside gets no love apparently. Okay, good. I got both doors open. People can get on off each side. Very packed station. Everyone getting their last minute Christmas items or heading home. Alright, right sides are closed. We are closing our left sides now. We are getting ready to depart. Here we go. We're gonna head to Jamaica.
This is the train to Long Beach, stopping at Jamaica, Valley Stream, Lynbrook, Center Avenue, East Rockaway, Oceanside, Island Park, Long Beach. The next station is Jamaica.
Okay. So hopefully, if I do this right, just like with Metro North, the PA announcements are back that I am adding.
The next station is Jamaica.
Okay, there's the automatic train control. I like how we nailed the boxes short closed. You can't mess with those anymore. It's by default, which will be fine until we get above ground. This is probably the most, honestly, this is the most exhausting part of the journey, is just the tunnel. Last time we, did the Long Island Railroad, it was the Cannonball, which was very fun to make, and you guys still ask me questions about it, and I love the attention that it's gotten. No cannonballs today. A normal EMU service. Alright, now we can pick up some speed. Alright. Train Sim World, you need to fix that. I had wheel spin underground on perfectly dry tracks. The tunnel. It's so... Oh. It never felt this agonizing in real life when I was on the train. I wonder if it's because I'm not looking straight ahead. Just lights. Oh, yep. There's the spoiler. We have weather conditions. So, because the game decided that it wanted to give us a little bit of the snow beforehand, we're driving in some pretty snow-like conditions. Which I think is awesome. I think Train Sim World may have missed an opportunity on a Christmas train, but also they did do it, announce it like in November, so very little time on them to put a Long Island Railroad Christmas train in. Maybe next year we'll get that, or even the M8s, Metro North with the Christmas livery and lights. I think that'd be really cool. Want to get out of the tunnel. Tunnel's agonizing. There's nothing to look at but walls. And I'm trying. This is when your ADHD kicks in. Light. Signal, light. I'm trying to keep it up. We are heading uphill, though. The tunnel is coming to an end. Actually, there's the light at the end of the tunnel. That's preemptively get the wipers going. Because we have a severe snowstorm that we are dealing with here. This is a 1 o'clock service, roughly. I don't know my 1 o'clock, 1300 hours is 1, and it looks fairly dark. And it is extremely windy out here. This is definitely almost blizzard conditions. So, being on high alert for pulling into the stations, and also signal changes is a must, because it will take me a lot longer, even in an EMU, to stop in these conditions. Unlike the last video with the Boston commuter in the snow, I made sure that you could see there is light. I tried to do an evening commute with that one, and it was very hard to see anything. This is not. This is like I got off work early for Christmas, which is perfect, because that's what it is. We got off work early for Christmas. What we got over there? We got a Penn Station bound train. Oh, look at that. We're going to be on the express tracks. We are now, I believe, officially with this little bend off of the Northeast Corridor, which will be still excited for Stanford to come out. Be utilizing those tracks over there that you can't see because the window is blocked. We can't see. We're going to open it and freeze ourselves a little bit. Winter wonderland out there. We're just creeping around the bend at 50 miles an hour. I'm gonna try to stay on the time schedule. That is a lot harder in these conditions. Streets are perfectly fine. The streets don't get. Go as we are now passing Woodside. The train also stops here. Okay, so we're going perfectly safe. I'm having a massive brain fart. I was trying to think of a question to ask and word it correctly. Like, if, what do we got, eastbound train? If Dovetail decided to just make an exclusive train route, like you'd have to buy the game to get the entire route, would you do it? I'm not going to say a route in particular because everybody has different favorites that they would want to do. Like just hypothetical. Like they were. Might as well just throw it out here because we're on here. If they did the whole Long Island Railroad, would you guys? Like, would you sit on a train for 4 hours to make it to Montauk? I think that's the actual runtime too. God, I'd just make it a full-on express. I know there's a lot of work involved in that. Would be cool though. Every time I talk to friends about this game, they're baffled that we don't have a subway yet. Oh, hey, I got some rewards to claim. And I'm like, well, what subways would really be honestly practical? Like, as much as I'd like to have a subway, who wants to drive underground? I know I kind of like looking at the scenery, even though it's only like the same 3 houses. Speed up. Like at least for this game, I would think either the 7 line or even Path probably would be the 2 better options. I'm actually leaning more towards Path just for the fact of they already have part of that done technically. Before you hit Newark, you pass Harrison. That would be actually kind of interesting and would work with those. All right, we've hit 80. We are flying in the snow. It is still pretty icky conditions for. It'll be 1:30 by the time we hit Jamaica, and it looks like it's about 5:30. Got a 40-mile-an-hour board coming up. Still some more trains coming into the city. I don't know if today would be considered, like, in real life, if Christmas Eve would be considered the holiday schedule. Or this is like normal operating procedures. You know, people need them last-minute gifts. Or we need to get home. I would be the one, like, you know, break. We are backing it down. So I've learned that when the train control does go off, even in the snow, if you put the lever at least 50% and acknowledge it, it saves you from stopping. I had that problem in the beginning when they forced it on. But now we've hit some yellow tracks. Yellow lights up ahead, that's okay. We are now going under the speed limit anyway for our next block. And we are actually getting ready to pull in Jamaica, possibly... Oh, no, not... I was going to say early, but we're right on time. Because once we hit the 20 mile and 15 mile an hour, it's going to be like a crawl. Some snow drifts there covering up the whole track. Acknowledging. Like the tribal chief over here. Acknowledge. minimum brake. Just to slow down because we're getting towards the 20 board. We have the red light up in front of us, but that's because usually when you get to Jamaica, you sit and wait for a little while. Jamaica, busiest station on the whole line. Actually, one of the busiest stations in the U.S. I'm gonna have to Google that. I think it either is one of or is the busiest station.
This station is Jamaica.
Got the now we're connecting with the Atlantic Terminal line, branch, whatever you want. I still have the. Oops. I forgot to turn the marker lights off. My bad, guys. It's just very snowy. I know where the button is. That one right there. Get down to slow down a little more. I've actually seen a YouTube video where it was snowing quite worse than this in real life. They were operating. And some would actually leave the bright light on the back of the train so you can see it. Applying a little bit of brake. We were pulling in. Is that another M7 there? We got a. Hopefully we pull in just right. Might be a transfer point. Oh, that's an M3. I don't know why I said M7. It looked like an M7 from far away. It's an M3, so I have no idea where it's going. Wouldn't surprise me if that's a Babylon-bound train. Maybe not. And that might be a Ronkonkoma one because of the track that it's on. If it was going to anywhere on the south side of the island, would be more on my track, because of the way the switches work. Pulling in. We're here at Jamaica.
This station is Jamaica. This is the train to Long Beach.
I love this song. There's a band. Where's that time? There should be a skip. There it is. Where are you going? Let's see if I. Oh, it is. It is a Babylon-bound train. I need to put my brake on so it doesn't do that again. Seating available to Babylon on track 7. I think that's track 7. I wasn't even looking. I was just... Yep, I was right. I didn't even pay attention. I just know that the last one's 8. Am I going down under beforehand then? Because I thought this one took the same rail. He is leaving before me. Okay. That makes a little more sense. We're here early. But we're actually probably going to be tailing him. Railfan it as he leaves. I'm too busy. I'm being a fan too. I'm just watching it. Oh, we have something else is pulled in. What do we got here? All right. Long Beach departing in 3 minutes, stopping at Valley Streams, Lynbrook, Center Avenue, East Rockaway, Oceanside, Island Park, and Long Beach. The Ronkonkoma train that has, I'm assuming, just pulled in. Oh, that one's going to Hempstead. Dang, they already leaving. Yeah, well, in theory though, the Babylon one and the Hempstead one, they won't interfere with one another. Jamaica proving that is very possible. We got here early. We were only supposed to wait 2 minutes. So in theory, we should have actually been pulling in roughly now as that one's leaving. I felt like I was driving very slow. What our board, there's a board somewhere. So we'll go down here because you got people waiting. Ronkonkoma arrives in 9 minutes. So we'll be leaving before the next for the Ronkonkoma train. We've got 2 minutes to go. I do like how much they have work on this thing. There's actually people. They're freezing. I don't know why you don't have your own umbrella. That doesn't protect you from snow. Snow is very relentless. It will get there. Really need to learn how to get there on time. Get closer to on time. I don't know. I will have to pay attention. We'll have to pay some more attention when we get closer to the Babylon Long Beach split. It is so antsy waiting. No, westbound trains. I said eastbound earlier. I did not have the imaginary compass in my head when I said that. Yeah, no westbound trains. North Strong Atlantic Terminal. All right, here we go. Finally, we get to move on forward. We're allowed to leave now.
This is the train to Long Beach. Stopping at Valley Stream, Lynbrook, Center Avenue, East Rockaway, Oceanside, Island Park, Long Beach. The next station is Valley Stream.
Okay, so I was wrong. I thought this route was taking the Babylon tracks. It is not. So. Depending on if that train had to stop, we might actually re-catch up to it. Granted, you know, it was a big swing in time. I couldn't tell you why there's a whistle board there. I'm wondering if it's just because of the bend. It's a slow, sharp turn. Pretty sure there's somebody out there that actually knows why there's one there. And it could be just an oversight by the creators that there really isn't one there. We're on slightly uncharted territory. Speed limit is up to 80, but I am restricted to what looks about 30. we're just gonna take our time, be nice and smooth with it. Next stop is in 5.5 miles. Hopefully we get there closer to on time so we're not waiting. Jamaica could be the exception to that. It's Jamaica. So, it is a very, very snowy. Everything is nice and white. Astonished by how dark everything is. Do I have my lights on? I do. They are on. Turn them not on. It doesn't do much. It just changes. I can leave them on. $60-mile-an-hour speed board coming up. Actually, we got an 80-mile-an-hour board. We're just getting closer to this. Train control, I'm sure. Okay, so we're now starting to, Long Beach. These are good questions. I never asked myself. I think Long Beach isn't nice. It's just outside of the city. The westbound train. We are finally getting up to. Getting close to 80, and we're gonna have to slow down through these stations. Might as well back out already. It's crazy. It goes 60, 80, 60, 80, 60, 80. You know. Gotta be gentle on the brakes. No speeding penalties today. That's didn't even count to see how many how long our train is. Let's see, we got a 1 and 2. This will help us later on. 6. 8. Oh wow. We are a big boy. We are a 12-car EMU. And that actually dictates where we stop. If I would have counted that probably in the tunnel where I was going incredibly crazy with there being nothing to look at or see or even talk about, I probably should have went a little bit further at Jamaica. We're going slow enough here through whatever station this is. You can see right there these blue boards. 8. I would technically have to stop right here at 12. That's a good bit past the platform. Luckily, with the newer content for Train Sim World 6, that actually gets recognized. So if you're not technically platformed, when you open the doors, they won't open. Fortunately, the older DLC does not. We got next to us. Oh, we got a road right next to us. Kind of taking it easy. We're about 2 miles away from Valley Stream. This is good though, because we're kind of an express, as express as you can be in these weather conditions. We're only going 45 in a 60-mile area. I think we can afford to get up there though now. It looks like it's going to speed up to 80. I think we've reconnected with the Babylon tracks. Well, that train is probably long gone. A little over. Gentle brake. Oh. Back under 60. Into Wonderland. Yes, I'm still here. I'm still awake. It's reminding me constantly. Alright, so we are getting close to our station, Valley Stream, so we're going to actually start applying some brake. With the weather conditions, you see the red lines there next to the speedometer. That is telling me that I am suffering from a wheel slip. Being gentle on the brake is crucial. So we should be good. Rule of thumb, you want to be trying to be around 30 miles an hour. We are actually, I'm pretty sure when we get to the station itself, we're going to be right on time or maybe a little behind. And by a little, I mean by so many seconds. Within 2,000 feet. Actually, we might be right on time because it was supposed to be at 41:30. It's only 13 now as we're pulling in. Oh yeah, we are right on time. This is what I strive for. Perfect. Just to see how far back, so I'm gonna have to slow down now. I'm gonna have to look for these blue boards that tell me where I'm supposed to stop. Unfortunately, Train Sim World does not recognize that. Stop right here. I try to stop right here. Stop! Oh, I'm so far back. Oh, I'm sliding. Remember what I said about the sliding? Yeah, that's what happens. So we're gonna offload. We are pretty much on time. How far did I overshoot the station? Wow.
The station is Valley Stream.
Overshot it by a car.
This is the train to Long Beach, stopping at Lynbrook, Center Avenue, East Rockaway, Oceanside, Island Park, Long Beach. The next station is Lynbrook.
I think that's your Far Rockaway branch. That part I'm not entirely sure about. Thinking that it is. We're accelerating slowly. I have to keep in mind that even babying it like I wasn't enough. Our next stop is only 700 feet away, so we're supposed to be there already. Trying to get up to speed, and it's so wet with the snow and ice that it's just, train's getting some pretty bad wheel slip as we accelerate. We've hit 50. don't know. I'm trying to balance being aggressive, stay on schedule, and not overshooting the platforms. Because even though it counts, I don't want to do that. It's bad to do that. We're getting closer though now. I think Lynbrook is where it switches track B2. But yeah, this is where it does split. Getting major wheel slip here, pulling into the station. Alright, so Lynbrook is one of the stations that is long enough for a whole train. At least I thought. You can see right there. So minimum brake. We're gonna just ease in here. The weather is actually catching up to us now for sure. We're behind schedule by about a minute. I'm concentrating. Where's my blue sign? There it is. Yeah, it's right there. So we're just gonna baby her in there.
This station is Lynbrook.
Trying to time our announcements in my head. Photo mode. How do we not do that? Like, we have to do a photo, right? It's like tradition at this point. I don't know. I think we'll do a photo later on. It just closing our doors now. We are behind schedule by about a minute, but we'll be okay.
This is the train to Long Beach, stopping at Center Avenue, East Rockaway, Oceanside, Island Park, Long Beach. The next station is Center Avenue.
The next station is actually really close, so accelerating and braking will be very important. Speed limit does go up to 60, but that's after we stop. We have to get any advantage of that. Right here's where it's going to be. Oh, yep, here we go. We're now going downhill because we are becoming ground level with everybody. I know you guys like them. We'll make sure we're honking so people know. And I think there is a crossing right there. We need to slow down. We need to pay attention for our boards now. Doing about 16 miles an hour. Oh, we're actually speeding up now. 6, 8. Yeah. I thought I'd say it, wouldn't you? There's a 10, and we got to pay attention now. Be on our toes because right here beyond 10 is the board we're looking for.
This station is Center Avenue.
That is boom. That is perfect. There's our 12 car board. We're a little past it, but what really matters is the fact that cars that are supposed to be like this one is there. Closing the rest of the doors.
This is the train to Long Beach, stopping at East Rockaway, Oceanside, Island Park, Long Beach. The next station is East Rockaway.
Okay, so now we're just enough time to speed up. Have to slow back down. East Rockaway. So right now I'm looking for there should be a W board somewhere, as well as where I'm supposed to stop, which is right here. Beep. Oh, stop! You can do it! Yeah! I'll allow it. Because as far as this was, yeah, it looks like only half this car was going to platform anyway, so.
This station is East Rockaway.
Oh, sorry about it, you know. It's the life of being a part of the railroad. Get to inconvenience you guys.
This is the train to Long Beach, stopping at Oceanside, Island Park, Long Beach.
Yeah, we're at, heading to Oceanside.
The next station is Oceanside.
Already having to slow back down. It is a fairly common thing, though, for these railroad crossings to be on both sides of the platform. I do need to slow down. That's the 8 board. I think I go to the end of the platform. Wrong way. Full brake. I meant to do that.
This station is Oceanside.
See, look, that's perfect. Like, I can look at the board. And we're a little behind now. The weather has definitely made that a lot harder on us.
This is the train to Long Beach, stopping at Island Park, Long Beach.
The heater. Cab heater. Turn full heat. I got the window open for you guys. I need to get warm.
The next station is Island Park.
Island Park is a good bits away, so we're actually going to get up to speed a little bit. Speed limit is 60. There we go. Once you get up to about 30, we can do full throttle to get we can try to claw some of that time we've lost back. There's a 40-mile-an-hour board coming up anyway. I think there is a turn before you get to Island. park. Oh, that's not a crossing, that's an overpass. Right, I want the cars above me to stop. Everybody get out. I'm still sliding. I think the emergency brake might have tripped. I think it did. We went almost the whole way without it tripping. And it did there, and then I put the brakes on at 60 and acknowledged, and it would not acknowledge. Oh, I know what happened. Dang it. There we go. The brakes have to be recharged now. Well, any hope of gaining back a little bit of that lost time gone now. That's the one bad thing with the weather. We have a red light up ahead, which is not good. So one of two things. One, well, it's probably the second one. I was thinking we were just ahead of time, but usually at this point, if we have a red light, we have to wait for clearance. So we might actually be, even though we're only a minute or two behind schedule, where we have to wait for a westbound train. I'm acknowledging. I bet it tripped it again. Yep, it did. Very frustrating that it just tripped that again, and I acknowledged it and was slowing down. It's gone all downhill. It's revitalizing the brake again. That's the one bad thing with a kind of electronic system. It doesn't take into consideration weather. Considering that light is red. Okay, really? Watch it. Acknowledge. Oh, you acknowledged me that time. Thank you. I am your tribal chief. This is a packed platform. My God. Sorry that I'm a little late. There's an argument. Hey. Everybody's heading to Long Beach for the holidays. I feel like that has to be somewhat of a pretty view, though, being on the beach. So. Full break.
This station is Island Park.
You guys can get on the train. Well, I was giving them a chance to get on because there's only one other stop this way.
This is the train to Long Beach. The next station is Long Beach.
Oh, the road is white. Look at that. This is the only road in the game that doesn't get plowed regularly. And you could, I don't know if you guys have noticed, every time we go over a railroad crossing, the train does lose a little bit of power. Alright, so this is not the most agonizing, but it's fairly agonizing in its own right as we pull into Long Beach. We go over this bridge and the speed limit is agonizing. That's why we get yellow. We don't get green signals, we get just yellows. Well, it says a green up there, but this is where I was waiting on for a photo. This is usually this is a really nice view. We are heading over the bridge. Hear me out. Missed opportunity that they could easily update because they have faults and hazards now, and I still believe they need to work on some of their older routes. But this is a drawbridge. It would be fantastic that if it went up, if you had to stop because it was up for some reason. I might get that. I may get that wish though when they add Stanford, because there is a drawbridge there that you go over. On the Amtrak half of things. I should know because I lived near those tracks way back when I was. So we got to go to photo mode now. Like, look at that. The fanciness going over the bridge. I don't know where I would. I don't even know where I would even attempt to try to take a photo. Like maybe right here, and then that's field of view. Oh, I can make it blurry in the background. Motion blur. No motion blur. Rotation. Yeah, rotation does everything. You guys know it. Show grid. I need to hide the grid. I need to hide the overlay. Boom. There's your thumbnail. All aboard. There you go. I knew we were gonna do it. I had to make a thumbnail somewhere, and that's usually the best spot for this route going over the bridge. If the sun was out and it didn't look like a winter disaster, you get a really nice picture with, especially with it reflecting off of it. This is going to be agonizing. 5 miles an hour as we pull in. Only be so many minutes late. I think these guys will be fine, especially with the conditions. I'm only going 3 miles an hour, but I'm going downhill, so I will eventually get up to where I need to be. At this point, I feel like I can get out and run faster, though. Start jogging, I'll meet the train there.
This station is Long Beach.
Nothing look at it anymore. We'll just raise that. I've already froze the whole trip. Track speed 5 miles an hour. Doesn't even light up. The lowest it goes is 15. Because we can take a look outside of the train as we're pulling it. Zigzagging along over the bridge into our station. What is it? Platform 04, so I'm assuming platform 4. On the brake. Waiting for us. It looks like we have everybody waiting on us. An M3, some M7s. There's a M9 way back there with its lights on. I find it hard to believe that this station is not long enough for a 12-car set. So, I guess we're going to find out. We're going to try to go all the way to the end. The track speed is 15, but the train control is keeping us at 5. So far, we're only about 2 minutes late as we are approaching the platform, so that was still pretty good, even with the mishap of the emergency brake. Oh, man. On, remove the restrictor just so I could speed up a little bit. I know that's not a thing. Let me go faster. What's the worst that happened? I'll just smash through the platform. I'll do that. I'll open that side. When I look over, you can see the M3 over there. Looks like that one is loaded. I wonder if that one's getting ready to depart. Because I'm late, it made everyone else late. If I'm late, then you have to be late too. But still, technically, I think 5 minutes or more is considered late, and I am within 5 minutes. Right now, I'm only 3 minutes late. By the time we make it to the end, it could be 5. Because of how long it... Oh, the agony. But I guess with the snow, I'd rather be going this slow, because I know I'm going to slide when I hit the brake. It's kind of when I wish I knew, like, real people that drove to see just how severe it is if they got it right. Out here at the platform. I'm gonna go past this a little bit and full brake now. Up to the bumper. Unlock the door. Everyone's out. And this is Long Beach.
Is Long Beach.
And we got a platinum. I got the no windshield. What? How did I get no windshield, no wiper in the rain? If I had to guess, there would have been where I was underground. Okay, let's continue, and we're gonna, for a second, we're gonna hop on out of the train. Take a walk around in this, wintry mess. Get I still like this. That sound of the fans on the M3s live rent-free in my head. I think it's just growing up, those were the trains. You go down to Penn Station, that's what you heard. That noise lives rent-free. But I was wondering, like, is it, like, did I really not, I really can't fit. And by pulling up just as much as I did, I got the 10 of the cars on there. So those guys there, they're just have to fend for themselves. Wait for the next scheduled service. No, I'm not gonna do that. I didn't. It's cold, just There's somebody out there that likes that bell other than me. I can't be the only one. All right, so yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope everybody has enjoyed it, and also Merry Christmas to everyone out there. And I will see you guys in the next video.